We're alive.
Okay.
Okay, okay. How are you, Julie?
I'm okay. How are you, Adrian?
Really good. How is you?
It was relatively warm today. It was 1 degree. Yeah, for this time of year, it's not too bad. We still have snow, but it's melting and it feels like,
It's 1 degree.
yeah. I mean, not completely. There's still a lot of snow, but the sidewalks are pretty clear now, which is nice. So
Okay.
it's a little,
Do you like have to?
yeah, I like this as much. And but I needed to enjoy it, and it can be really beautiful. It's true that after many months of snow, we do get tired of it. So I am looking forward to spring being here, but I do like it. I especially like it when we have a really big snowstorm and there's a lot of snow everywhere, and it looks really beautiful when that happens.
I have a video when I talking with Canadian. She told me that it doesn't feel like Christmas because we don't have snow here. So
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, we really associate Christmas with snow. So I can understand that. It would feel a little bit strange to have Christmas. Sometimes it
oh, so in Canada can be cold without snow?
there's always
Okay.
this period of time like it get a lot colder, but there's this period of time when it's cold, but there's not a lot of snow. It's kind of chilly at that time because there's no leaves on the trees and everything looks kind of brown and dull. Um, it's not my favorite time of year. Most of the time, we do have something about Christmas, but it does happen sometimes that there's not. Mm,
That the weather is winter. Is the same in Canada, or you like that the weather when it's winter?
mm, I I think I feel like there's two distinct phases of winter in Canada. There's the November December phase that's kind of cold, sometimes doesn't have snow. It's very ugly. It's very cloudy, and that is kind of depressing. And then it kind of flips usually around January. In January, we start to get a lot of snow, and it also starts to get really, really sunny a lot of the time. Not all of the time, but many days. It's like this beautiful winter wonderland with a lot of snow, and the sky is bright blue, and it's quite pretty. So when it's really sunny like that in the second half of the winter, it's more common. I don't find that as depressing, but usually November, December is a little depressing.
Mm, the trees because when every tree dead is dead, and you like syrup. So I don't know.
Ah, syrup from me, and that happens in the spring. The maple tree farmers, they tap the trees in the spring. They put like a little spike in the tree, and then they collect the sap. But that's like an early spring thing. And you can go to a maple syrup farm or a maple sugar farm in the spring, and um, they're in the process of boiling down this sap, which is just like the consistency of water, but they boil it for a really long time until it turns to syrup. And then they spread it out on the snow. so that it hardens a little bit, and you can kind of pick it up with a little popsicle stick and eat it like candy.
Like
Yeah,
I have an interview of a Canadian. His job was to do that with a
I
tree in
actually
a tree.
watched that one. I after we talked the last time, I was like, I thought, oh, I should. It was a really conversation that you had with him. He's
So
like a Canadian stereotype. But seems like he seemed like a very
yeah, he was really nice. Many people from Canada is nice, but that was a job. So
Oh, I think I can you remind me what it was?
the video
But you said Canadian job.
job, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a very Canadian job to be working on a maple syrup farm.
And this is a language exchange, and we're talking about the. Oh, can you see that? Um, no. Okay, it's
What am I looking
value.
at?
It's a little difficult to watch with the.
Value for money.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
yes, value for money. That's a topic. So I have some questions.
Okay.
It's what kind of stores do you visit most frequently?
Mm,
Europe store is one. So
grocery stores, I think.
the grocery stores.
Hmm.
Okay, but do you have like a store that you like to visit or something that it's special for you?
It's just I don't really have a special grocery store. It's just kind of a regular one. But um, or are you asking me, are there stores that are not grocery stores that I visit?
Yes, yes. Other kind of stores.
Oh, hmm. Let me think. I don't know. I honestly, I don't. I don't go into stores very much, other than to buy food.
Oh,
I
so only
mostly just.
you need something, you go to the stores.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last time I went into a store just to buy something that wasn't food.
So you don't like to go to shopping.
Not that much. There's a well, it's not exactly a store, but there's a farmer's market that I really like to go to.
Farmers market. How is it?
Mm, like a place where farmers have kind of stalls and they're selling their vegetables. And there are also a few little stores within the farmer's market. So I guess that's also all food as well. But
Oh, so
there's also like a little store that sells house plants, like, you know, something like that. Or um,
so
or what else
the
do they have at that store, at that farmer's market? I can't remember.
so we that's a little difficult.
Mm,
So
I don't know. I don't think I'm much of a shopper, to be honest, other than things that I really need.
for example, my favorite is the convenience stores because like a little pizza have like a micros that thing when you put
Microwave?
a microwave
Uh-huh.
correct.
Microwave?
Okay,
Hmm.
so I can eat the pizza warm and it's really so I really like
Oh, that's good.
it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what? Hmm. Do you know something about shop psychology?
Oh, hmm. I know that's. Go ahead.
Oh, when people usually use like reds, people don't want to stay in the store, or they poor
Oh,
when something have to be when they have something.
ah. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Marketers really use color to influence our purchasing decisions. I was going to say, I know that stores really like to um, set the prices at, say, like, because that sounds a little cheaper than $20, for example. Would you consider that to be part of shopping psychology?
Yes. For example, I hear audio in my English school. Audio say that um, things for men is in the back from the store. Usually in the first,
Ah, uh-huh.
that is the order. So usually
I get.
girls like more to buy those first.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's because society conditions women to who are supposed to do the shopping. So they're the stores are trying to capitalize on that conditioning.
For example, a supermarket looks in your country.
Mm. Um,
A mall,
well,
a mall.
sorry, what did you say?
M
A,
L L. Yes, a mall.
a
How a
mall.
mall looks.
Oh, do you want to know how a mall looks or how a supermarket looks?
Oh, they are both are different. A mall looks like.
Oh,
Usually,
yeah, it's usually like a series of corridors with stores on either side. Um, and yeah, there's usually, I guess that's how I would describe it. Is it similar in Peru?
yeah, mall looks the same, but about malls, a few months ago, I don't know if you know about this, but the roof of a mall and killed me
Oh,
in my country.
oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's really sad.
Yes, because 70 people with like 20 people died, and a whole family died in that moment. They were in the
Oh,
way in the place where people is.
wow.
He was a police. He was with his wife, his baby,
Oh
and
my God.
all that family died when the roof collapsed. And
Wow.
yeah, that was a really. The next questions: Are you saving? No, are you saving up for anything at the moment?
Hmm.
Saving?
To save up? Are you saving
Yes,
up for something?
yes.
Um,
Are you saving?
because I'm only just earning enough to pay for my bills at the moment, so I don't have any extra to be saving at the moment. But I hope that will change soon.
Okay, okay. For example, there is something.
Yeah, I would really love to travel. I would love to. There are lots of places in Latin America that I would love to go visit, including Peru. I would love to go to Peru and
Oh, for me?
Mexico. Yeah, of course. To visit. I'd love to go to Mexico and Colombia, and yeah, I haven't tried that I would really love to do.
Be the first who want to visit when your with, with your first saving
Hmm. I think probably Mexico. I would love. I would
because it's
really love to
close.
see. I would really love to see Mexico City, and
Okay.
I would like to see. I would like to visit Guanajuato also. I just saw photos of the city online, and it looked so beautiful. And um, they have a big literary festival there that sounds really interesting. And I heard that the Dia de Muertos celebrations there are really amazing.
Okay. Their Spanish is more easy than other countries, so you can practice your Spanish.
Yeah, I hope so.
Now I saving money for a phone and for start my little business making walking tools. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Walking tools.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Can you tell me about that?
You did-
No, you didn't tell me
Um,
about it. I don't think
um,
so. Or maybe I have a bad memory. I don't know.
planning to start a little business just making tools because one day I went with my friend was from and she was not from Germany, a country next to Germany for that country, but we went together to a walking tour. And
Hmm.
she didn't like that, and she told me that I should make walking tours because she really liked my personality and my English. And she said that was for do that. Since
Hmm.
that moment, I'm planning to start a little business making walking tours in my city.
Oh. Oh, that's a great idea. I totally agree with your friend. I think your English is great, and you are really good at talking to people and making people feel comfortable. So I, yeah, I think you'd be an amazing tour guide. I would go on a tour with you if I if I went to Peru for sure.
If you were here, what would you like to see in your first day in Lima?
In my first day in Lima,
Mhm.
hmm, don't know to be honest because I don't know a lot about Lima. What would you recommend? You're my tour guide.
Well, usually people want to go to the local market because they don't have
Oh.
that in Europe or in US.
Hmm.
So us is just a market, but for them it's like a touristic point. And we
Oh,
have like
okay.
new things for them. So I'm planning
Mm.
to go to them to show what is new for them.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great. I would love to do that.
Eh,
Oh, I want to go to the cat park that you told me about also.
oh, the cat. Actually, that is a place met many people. The cat park is
Yeah.
special because it's not only a park with cats. In that park, for example, afternoon, a lot of little stores go there to sell spiritual presents. And know
Oh.
that. And people go there go there to dancing. So if you want
Oh,
Latin
wow.
music, you can go there in the weekends and you can dance with everyone.
Oh, that sounds so nice. You can do
Yeah,
everything in that you can pet in that park. You can pet a cat, you can dance, you can eat Peruvian
but
desserts.
but know that that's happening in the park because they only are there for 1 hour and in the morning, so they don't know that in at night or in the weekends is there are different stuff. So I
Oh. Uh-huh. This is why people need you to be their tour guide.
yes, exactly.
Is there
Mhm.
anything visiting Lima time? What's your favorite thing about Lima?
Favorite things about, well, I really like the water park. The water park is a park with fountains. And you can go inside the fountains. There is
Oh.
one that is my favorite that is with fountains that do it like this, and you can go.
Mm.
That's
Oh,
you
wow.
will bet a little, but it's really nice. So I really like it.
An archway of water. Oh, that's cool.
Really cool.
Hmm.
It's really cheap. What more? Walking more about what things are interesting in my country. For example, do you know about the pride flag, the rainbow
The
flag,
pride flag? Yeah.
the rainbow flag? Well,
Hmm.
that is not a pride flag. That is the Cusco flag.
It's the
Cusco
what
is
flag?
where Cusco
Oh.
is where picture is. Do you
Oh.
know much picture?
Hmm.
Their own flags. So that is the rainbow flag. So many people when they go to Cusco, they think that Cusco is really like um, and really, I don't know, pro gay people, but no,
Hmm.
that flag is the representation of Cusco. So many people that
Oh.
for them it's a surprise when they arrive
Oh, well, that's cool that the flag has then one meaning and interesting to know.
there. What more? Show them what more they can in my country. Saving money to take tours so I can go take inspiration do to add to my
Oh, that's interesting.
yes.
Being a in your own city right now.
Oh,
Are you're being a tourist in your own city?
I don't really walk around my cities. I need to take the tours to get that information.
Hmm. That's a really good idea to learn from other tour guides.
I think that the most difficult the English part because in my country not many people can speak another language. So
Hmm.
I have that part already. I can do it. I feel that I can do it.
I'm sure you can. Your English is great. Yeah, it's my pleasure.
The next time we will practice Spanish.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. What advice would you give to for cutting back on spendings?
Mm, I guess you just have to look at what you're buying and decide what is not essential.
This is a new forms. Um, for me, I could say that if someone want to back money, they have less one. For example, I usually keep my phone connected to the charge when the cell phone is connected to the door. I don't know how to say it. So to
The
say,
charger?
oh, that's charged. Yes.
Hmm.
So I spend energy because when my phone is percent and it's still connected with I spending the electricity.
Oh.
So in that one.
Hmm.
Okay. What time you were rape pets off,
What?
right?
Ripped off?
Rape.
RIPPED?
Yes. In the comments.
Ripped off.
What is
Good
raped off?
question. It means like when somebody uh, charges you too much money for something. Usually that's what it
Is
means.
is like a scam or is different?
Hmm. It's not necessarily completely a scam, but there's some kind of level of dishonesty about it. I think
Okay.
most of the time it's used to talk about situations where somebody sold you something at a price that was higher than what it should have been.
For example, in my country, we have something that's it looks like you have to pay the double of the trip.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks for warning me in advance.
You know that.
No.
So is that a
What should I
scam?
say if I think they're do I just have to
Um,
pay it or can I try to haggle to get a lower price?
yeah, yeah, how is that word? Can you write that? Can you write
Haggle.
here? Haggle.
Go. Can I don't know how to write in this thing. In this GLE. To haggle means to
Okay. In Latin America, we have that culture. So even with a tax,
ah,
where you have to haggle. So that
okay.
is normal. But with tourists, it's even if you do that, price is like much for.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
It's really difficult for people because they always have to pay more for the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is like a scam, like this word, rip off.
Mm-hmm. I guess it could be a scam
Okay,
between ripping somebody off, which I think just means too much money for something, and a scam, which could be something even more serious, like somebody actually tricking you into um, giving them your money without actually even getting something in return. I feel like that could be called a scam. But I think you could, if somebody here says that's a real ripoff, that usually means uh, or this thing.
okay, but for example, friends buy something for her hair. That was only 3 soles, but she 10 soles, more than
Right.
3 times the original.
Hmm. So that's a
Was that
ripoff.
That's rip-off.
Hmm.
Okay, so Coco Praise is like rip-off.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Or how can be a scam? Because a scam is when um, you didn't. For example, when you buy online, usually you order something and another thing will come. So that could be
Yeah, I think you scam if you receive something that's different than what you ordered. I think you could call that a scam rather than a ripoff.
when someone pay like times the original price. For you, is that a scam or a rip-off?
I I would call it a ripoff, I think.
A rip-off because it's three times the original price.
Well, you could probably call it either one.
Okay, either. Actually, uh, another topic in my book is about um, or neither or. Well, let me
Hmm.
see. Can you see?
A little bit for me to read it, but
My quality is really bad. Okay,
oh well,
here's
because
the
this is small.
we use either or positive sentence to mean other or and neither nor negative sentence to mean not one and not the other.
Hmm.
Good example of
Ah,
right
it could be either a scam or off. Hmm. Hmm.
there. Oh, okay. What more? Uh, do you think that that happens one day that you were paying and you um, off?
And I got ripped off. Yeah, yeah, I did get ripped off a couple of years ago. I bought a used car. I don't know if the guy ripped me off on purpose or if he didn't know, but I bought this car. It looked really good from the outside. There was almost no rust on the car. But here in Canada, cars do get really rusty because we use salt on the roads to melt the ice in the winter. And that salt is really hard on the cars. It makes them rust really fast. So, anyway, I bought this used car, and less than a year later, I took it to the mechanic to just have it checked out to make sure everything was okay. And he said, "You can't drive this car anymore. It's too rusty underneath and it's dangerous to drive." So I had this car and I wasn't able to even 1 year.
Wow, that was my thing.
It might have been a scam. I also should have brought it to a mechanic before I paid for it to make sure that I wasn't getting ripped off. So I learned an expensive lesson. And if I ever buy
Wow.
another car, I'm going to get it checked before before I
And how much do you pay for that only you can have 1 year?
$3,000.
$1,000.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was an expensive mistake.
you you
No, I don't. I don't think the police would have done anything. So I just, uh, I just felt I decided that I needed to just forget about it and move on and learn my lesson and never do that again.
Okay, maybe with a friends that know more about cars. They usually like to the motor and more stuff inside the car, so
Mhm.
maybe that could be.
Well, it's interesting because I did bring a friend with me when I went to look at the car, and she was pretty knowledgeable about cars, and she said, "This seems like a good deal to me. I think you should get it." And so I got it, and I used the car a lot. I went on long trips with it. Even I went to visit my family in another province, and my brother looked at the car. He's really knowledgeable about cars. He fixes his cars himself. He took my car for a little test drive, and he said, "Yeah, I think this seems like a really good car." So it was kind of strange because in one way it was a good car and everything seemed to be functioning. Somebody who knew quite a lot about cars, it wasn't that it was not a good car. Sometimes we call a car like that a lemon. So it wasn't very
Lemon.
obvious that the car was a lemon. Yeah.
Okay, why do you call that a lemon?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just something to talk about like a car that's not in good condition. Um,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's a nickname especially for cats like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
A lemon. Okay, that's nice. You here in my country, even if try, they can usually go on the street because police don't do really nothing, especially in the
Hmm.
most dangerous part of the city.
Yeah.
So maybe you can come here in your car.
Yeah. Probably
Okay,
cars last longer in Peru because you don't have this um, problem of so much salt on the roads.
trick about that for the or something.
Hmm. Maybe.
Okay. I have more questions about so
Okay.
for example, is it easy to
Is it easy to get to the store?
yes to get to the store?
Any, yeah, I would say so. Any store in particular? Any kind of store in particular?
For example, the grocery store. Usually, people from USA have to take not taxi. They have to drive to.
Oh, where there are a lot of stores within walking distance.
Oh, so you can
So,
walk to the store. What kind of things do you? For example, do you like more vegetables, more meat, more cats? What do you like to buy more?
hmm, um, a little bit of everything. Yeah, all of the above: vegetables, meat, fruit, canned goods.
You look healthy. You look like you eat more vegetables.
I
Okay. What does it
oh.
look? For example, here in Latin America, usually stores are not really organized or clean. So, and when I go to the market, it's have really different kind of. uh,
Again?
the bar different kind of smell.
Ah, okay.
Is that correct?
Um, didn't hear you correctly. Oh my goodness, my phone is about to lose. If you
So,
lose me, you'll know.
mm.
Okay. I think I caught it just in time. Um,
So sorry.
sorry. My light is very strange. Okay. What was I talking? What does the store smell like? I don't know. I guess it. I guess mostly maybe. I think it depends what aisle of the store you're in. If you're in the produce aisle, then I guess it smells like a mixture of fruits and vegetables. And if you're in the cleaning products aisle, I guess it smells like cleaning products.
do you? How do you feel when you are in the store? Pretty weird. Yes, pretty weird questions. Yeah. Maybe this is for
um,
people that really like to buy of shopping. So,
yeah, I don't know. I guess I feel get some groceries.
buy things there that you don't really need.
Hmm, that is a
For
good
example,
question.
chocolates. Many people like to buy chocolates and they don't need chocolates. So
Hmm.
really like soda, but she don't need to.
Uh-huh.
So something like that.
Ah. Hmm. I think I usually stick pretty closely to what I need, but um, I don't know. I definitely will buy some cookies or something like that.
Mm. In country we call un gustito. In the comments, can you see that? Un gustito is, for example, when you buy a little things that you want, because you can resist to buy that, like a or something
Uh-huh.
that we gustito. So to be happy
Ah,
for a moment.
I guess we could call it like a treat, or another way to talk about that would be an impulse buy, like something that an impulse buy.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Yes. Last question. So,
Okay. Nice
um,
talking with you, Adri.
what do you say if time I will send you questions for so you can read before talk, so we can talk more those questions in the topic. So
Sure.
information for advance.
Ah, to give the information in advance. Yeah, we could do
So,
that.
or you like this price that you don't know
Hmm.
what I'm going to ask you
I'm flexible. Either way is fine with me.
either.
Ah,
Either.
I wasn't even planning that.
But do you really say, because here say that when you use neither, you say nor instead of.
Hmm.
Is that
see.
true? Or in the colloquial
True,
English
but
you
I,
say?
I feel I feel like we don't use it as commonly. Uh, I think it's a lot less common to use neither. Um,
So you use neither, but you don't really use.
yeah, I think that's what it is. Um, that's a good question. the only the only expression that I can really think of where we would say neither and nor is saying what if somebody says that's neither here nor there. That's a way of saying like what you just said, or what was just said doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about, and it sounds a little
Oh,
bit formal, so it's not something that people say very often. um, Other uses of it, but I feel like we neither, unless we're maybe saying something like um, hmm, no, I don't know examples off the top of my head, to be honest.
the example here. Well, let's see.
Even if I was thinking about something in the negative, like if I said, if I wanted to say,
For example,
and I don't like an
um,
other.
neither my sister nor my parents know about this.
Hmm.
Neither my
Yeah,
sister nor my know about this.
it sounds a little bit formal somehow.
You could
Um,
use neither my sister or my parents in that way.
no, I think the way that it's written in your textbook is better, but I think a more uh, common way of saying that would just be to say, my sister and my parents don't know about this.
Oh, okay. More like um, than colloquial English.
Mm. And I'm sure people do say it uh, like it's written in your book from, sometimes, but yeah, something tells me that we don't use neither as much as either.
So in this, I have to pay more attention to either than neither.
Yeah.
That's not
Or, I would use neither in the context of like somebody offering me two different options, say neither. That would be like, yeah, that would be like one way that I would probably use it in a,
this example. This um, which do you like? The the black one? Neither.
mm,
Prefer this one in blue.
yeah.
Okay, so this is useful. Mm, okay,
A little bit formal.
so they know that I'm studying in school. If I say that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But I it's but it's you can totally use it. It's not wrong. It's not wrong to use it.
I want to sound elegant. So.
You'll sound elegant if you say neither nor.
Okay. Okay. Would you like that time we questions but everything in Spanish, or you would like a different topic?
Oh, I don't know. We can chat. We can chat about it on Hello Talk
Okay.
and decide.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Same practice with me.
my pleasure.
I hope to make more language exchange like this in the future.
Yeah, that's great. I think it's so nice that you're doing this and you've been really proactive with your English practicing. That's awesome.
Thank you. You look really beautiful. I like your earrings.
Oh, thanks.
That one for the video or for this video?
Ear everyday earrings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for participate and see you the next time.
Okay. See you, Adrian.
Bye.
Bye.